But first, we start with overnight news. An Albuquerque police officer shaken up right now after crashing a patrol car just before midnight. Police say this happened near Montgomery and Tramway. That officer was out looking for drunk drivers, saw a Mustang speed through this intersection. Police say the officer went to go pull it over and hit another car. Then the Mustang took off. The officer and the other driver are both okay. Neither went to the hospital, and police did find that Mustang a little bit later near Montgomery and Eubank. They're now trying to find out if its driver was drunk.
Happening now. If you need a job, listen up. This is for you.
That's because a new Target store that's about to open right here in Albuquerque is hiring 200 people, and it's all happening today. News 13's David Romero is live at ABQ Uptown where that store is. So, David, how do you get in on all the action here?
Well, Matt, starting today through Saturday, potential job employees can have the chance to explore all the opportunities here at the new Target store. It's all thanks to a job fair. Now, 200 new jobs are up for grabs here at the new Target store in Northeast Albuquerque. Store executives say the team member positions are all in different departments throughout the facility. Now, construction on the 155,000 square foot facility started earlier this year. According to a press release from Target, the store is a one of a kind here in the state. This will also be the 10th location around New Mexico, the 5th in Albuquerque alone. The store officials say the opening of another location in the city is not only good for Target, but for good for bringing more jobs to the economy. Now, the job fair will be run today and tomorrow from 11 to 7 at night, then again on Saturday from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. That's all across the street from the new location. That's at the Marriott Uptown on the corner of Louisiana and America's Parkway. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you for bringing us the good news this morning, Mr. Romero. Now, if you want to, you can apply online before the job fair. Just head to our website, krqe.com, click on news links, and everything you need is right there. Elizabeth?
This morning, the doors are closed at an Old Town store that shoppers thought was going out of business. Kim Holland went on special assignment Tuesday night and showed that Old Town Traders at San Felipe and Mountain was advertising what looked like a going out of business sale. But the signs, which had been up for more than 3 years, actually said going out for business in what appeared to be an attempt to mislead customers. After our story, the business took those signs down, and the city Safe City Strike Force team has issued a cease and desist letter to the owner for the misleading ads. On top of that, a fire inspector found serious safety violations inside.
Multiple extension cords plugged into multiple power strips plugged into power strips, no smoke detector, expired fire extinguisher, combustibles being stored next to a gas-fired appliance, and also an emergency egress door, which is located in the back, is screwed shut.
They also say the business also hasn't been registered with the city since 2004, and we have learned about a second shop owned by the same man advertising a going out for business sale. The city is making him take that sign down too. The owner is out of town. His son accepted the citations for the violations. Virgin Galactic will soon make its first monthly payment of $85,000 for the Spaceport terminal near TRC. Now, that's expected to happen next week. Virgin Galactic could start space flights at the end of this year. But that may be put on hold, possibly for good, if lawmakers don't pass a law that exempts manufacturers and suppliers from liability lawsuits if a passenger is involved in an accident.
New for you this morning, former Governor Bill Richardson now on his way back from North Korea. One of his main goals of going there with Google's executive chairman was to help an American citizen get out of jail. However, it turns out North Korea wouldn't even let the group meet with this man.
We express concern to the North Korean officials about the American detainee. We were informed that his health was good, that the judicial proceedings would start soon.
A little bit of a frenzy there, wouldn't you say? Mr. Richardson also says he pushed North Korea's leaders to stop launching missiles and make the internet more open there. This trip, as you probably heard, has been a bit controversial to say the least because the U.S. government told Bill Richardson not to go to North Korea. Well, we will be in court this morning as the trial is set to get started for the man police call Albuquerque's Arroyo molester. Investigators say this man, Renato Sandoval, attacked a number of boys in Arroyos in the Northeast Heights from 2003 to 2005. Right now, he is on trial because prosecutors say he lured an 11-year-old boy under a bridge and raped him back in 2003. They also say they have DNA evidence to help prove this. Elizabeth?
We could find out more about a horrible crash on I-40 near Grants where 3 people died. It happened yesterday at dawn. This is video of the scene here. It's pretty bad. State police say a semi was going east, somehow lost control, crossed the median, clipped a fuel truck, and then slammed head-on into a box truck. The crash killed 3 people in it. The driver of the semi and another person in it were rushed to the hospital. I-40 was closed for quite some time, but things are now back to normal. 1 person is still in the hospital in critical condition in Albuquerque after getting hit by a car last night. This happened on Zuni near Texas in the southeast part of the city. Police say the man was not in a crosswalk and may have been drunk. And police say 24-year-old Lawrence Zaragoza of Albuquerque was the man hit and killed on I-40 Tuesday night in the East Mountains. Bernalillo County deputies don't know why. They say this man was in the road near the Zuzax exit. They're waiting on toxicology tests to see if he had been drinking or using drugs. The driver will not be charged.
Well, you've probably heard about some sad news from the zoo here in Albuquerque recently. 2 animals having to be put down in just the last week. It happened to Zachy, the koala, yesterday, and Ginger, the capybara, last week. They were some of the zoo's seriously senior citizens. Unfortunately, they're not alone. Sarabi, the lion, is getting up there at 18 or 19 in both. Orfanita, the gorilla, and Mo, the hippo here, big mouth, are older than 40, but at the same time, the zoo has a lot of younger animals and is trying to get them to breed.
In most of our groups of animals that we have here, we try to kind of simulate what it's like in the wild. You know, we got young to middle-aged to old.
All right, the zoo does spend extra time with the older animals, making sure they're doing well and not in pain. And I do think it is safe to say that the zoo is trying to get all the animals to act like rabbits.
Well, you know what? That's, I guess, a good thing because we want to see
more
our own the animals grow, and we want to see more animals.
And we love baby animals too, like the new baby koala that's there. That little
so
guy
cute.
is adorable.
It's kind of like the circle of life.
It is. It is. Taking a note from the Lion King there, aren't you?